everyone, welcome back to my channel. So in today's video, I'm going to be showing you all a weekly food shop. But what I'm going to do, I thought, is I'm going to show you how I plan my weekly food shop, how I order it, and then I'm obviously going to show you everything I get as well. The reason I wanted to do this is because I usually just show you what I get in my weekly food shop, but then so many of you ask how I also plan my food shop and how I manage to keep the cost down. Because when I do a food shop, I would say I spend between kind of 50 and 80 pounds a week on my food shop. That is for absolutely everything. So when it's the £50 kind of price range, that doesn't include toiletries, but when it jumps up to £80, that's when I need to get dishwasher tablets or washing tablets and toilet papers and things like that. So today, this food shop is coming in at around kind of like £65 because I've got some toilet paper as well. But what I wanted to do is just take you through my planning process, show you what I do, show you how then I shop, and then show you what I get at the end. If you're watching this video and you're new to my channel, I would love for you to stick around and subscribe. I post loads of videos like this. I do organizing videos, I do cooking videos, and I also do loads of budget money saving videos too. So if you like those kind of things, then I would love for you to hit that subscribe button down below. But let's get straight on into it, and this is how I start from scratch with planning my weekly food shop. Right, so this is how I do my weekly meal plan. I will go through each day and I'll write out what we're gonna have for breakfast, for lunch, and for dinner. So what I will do is write down everything I need for each of these meals, and then once I have done that, I will go into my cupboards and see if I have any of those ingredients already, and then I can cross them off and then I can do my shop. So on Monday, for example, we're having porridge, so I know I need oats, milk, and cinnamon. So for lunch, I said I'm gonna have a salad, so I need beetroot, goat's cheese, some salad leaves, and some walnuts. And for dinner, we're gonna have a cottage pie, so I need lamb mince, potatoes, peas, and some stock. So I'll do this for every single day, and then I'll try and like have a varied breakfast. So I get like, for example, I'm having eggs and toast on Tuesday, so I'll get eggs and bread and butter, and then I'll have a different lunch, because what I will then do is have enough salad ingredients for another day. For example, when I write down on Wednesday, I'm having salad again, because I will use the same ingredients that I have had in this salad on Monday. So I will go on to my Thursday, and I think for breakfast, I might say we're gonna have pancakes. So for pancakes, I need eggs, I need milk, and I need flour. And then for our lunch, I'll have soup. So because I have written soup down here, I know I'll have leftovers for that, so I don't need to write anything else down that I need to buy for that soup. And then for dinner, I'll say we're gonna have salmon dish, so I'll need salmon, some broccoli, and I'll do rice with that as well. And then what I do for the weekend is I don't break it down into days, I just kind of make a little list of things we might have, because the boys are going to be here over the weekend. Sometimes we will be in town, so we'll get something in town for lunch, or we might get a takeaway for dinner. So I will just put some snacks here. So I'll put some grapes, kiwi, apples. I will get some more bread because we always need some more, some milk. Get some like treat bits, so I might get some crisps, bit of chocolate, and maybe some popcorn, because we do like to watch a movie as well. So when I write out my shopping list, I also try and make a £2 meal. So what I do is I just make sure that I have lots of like peppers and things like that. So I can make like a spaghetti pasta, and then I make my own tomato sauce. So I make sure I have some tin tomatoes, some peppers, some onions, some garlic, and that way I know I can make a meal for under £2. If you haven't seen my £2 meal ideas video, then I will link it down below. But those meals are always really good to have in your shop, because you can make them anytime. The ingredients last in your fridge or your cupboards for ages, and they really do keep your shopping bill down too. Now what I'm gonna do is go to all the cupboards in my house and check what I have and haven't got. And while I'm checking, if I haven't got oats, for example, I will go straight onto my Tesco app and I will put oats in there, and I will just add them on straight away. And I will do the same throughout my list, and then eventually I will have my shopping basket. Right, so I have now finished my weekly shop. I've got 7 days worth of food for £62, which I think is really good. And I've got some toilet paper in there as well. Right, so over here is our little snack kind of weekend selection. We've got some fruit, we've got grapes, We've got 2 lots of apples, we've got some kiwi, we've got some popcorn for films and some crisps in case some people come over. I also bought us 9 rolls of toilet paper, and we do normally have some chocolate over the weekends, and these were on offer, so I got these instead of just buying bars of chocolate as our treats. 4 school lunch boxes. Rory has a bag of crisps, and then in his sandwich he has some Philadelphia and some Marmite, and then he'll have a piece of fruit as well, and some other kind of form of like a yogurt or a little porridge kind of overnight oats thing or something like that. Next up, we've got their breakfast section. So we've got some porridge, we've got 15 eggs in here, we've got some milk, some bread, some avocados, some butter, we've got some honey in case you want that on your porridge or if you want that on your toast. And we've also got some almonds because I like to make my own muesli. I'll link the video down below which shows how I make it. So I just chop those up, pop them with the oats and put it in the oven, and it makes such a good muesli. So here's that little lunch section. There's another little lunch meal coming up as well. So I'm gonna have some salad, I've got some beetroot, I've got some goat's cheese and some walnuts. That together makes a delicious salad. I've also got some tuna because I'm going to show you I've got some jacket potatoes or some potatoes that I can put in the oven and do like tuna mayonnaise in there. I have got a butternut squash and some carrots because together these make a really nice soup. I just add some curry powder, some turmeric, some cumin, some garam masala, and it makes such a delicious soup. So these are my lunch options for the week. Right, so my first meal I'm going to show you is looks like it's just going to be sausages, but this is going to be toad in the hole. So obviously I've just bought the sausages because I've already shown you the milk I'll be using. I've already showed the eggs I'm going to be using to make the kind of whole bit, and also I have already got some flour at home, which is what I use to make my whole. So I just bought the sausages, and I've also got for gravy, I just use a chicken stock and then or a vegetable stock or any kind of stock, and then I mix that up with a little bit of like thickening flour or something like that, and it makes such a delicious gravy. And I'll also use a little bit of the kind of juice fats that come off of the sausages as well for the gravy. So for our next meal, I'll be making some cottage pie. I've got lamb mince. This is the 20% fat lamb mince. I have got some potatoes, and then I already have some stock in the cupboard and some Worcestershire sauce which I'll add, and some soy sauce to make it all really delicious. I do already have onions and garlic as well. For my next meal, I bought half a salmon side. So I think this was £6. So what I'll do is I'll just use half of this for this meal. I'll do salmon, broccoli and rice, and then I'll use another half to make a pasta dish. I'll use half of this broccoli for the first meal and another half for the second meal with some pasta which I already have, some Philadelphia cheese and a stock cube, and it makes such a delicious creamy salmon broccoli pasta. Right, so for my next meal I'm going to be making a spaghetti carbonara, but instead of using a ham or something like that, I'm going to be using mackerel. It is so nice doing a carbonara like this. So you do the sauce exactly the same. You will do eggs, some milk and some cheese, and then you add this in instead of your ham, and then you obviously make your pasta as well. And because I'm making it a little bit different to spaghetti carbonara, I'm going to be using penne pasta instead. Another meal I'm going to be making, which looks like it's just going to be yogurt, is a chicken curry kind of korma dish. I've already got chicken, I've got whole chicken, and I've got some leftovers, so I'm just going to use the rest of my leftovers, some Greek yogurt, some tomato paste, and then also, like I said, some curry powder, some garam masala, some turmeric, all those other bits as well, and some rice which I already have as well. And lastly, as our standard Friday meal, we make our own pizzas. So we'll use some of those potatoes and make wedges, and then we'll put these pita breads, put some tomato puree on top and grate some cheese and pop it in the oven in the grill, and they come out so delicious. And served some potato wedges, they're a perfect Friday night meal. Thanks so much for watching today's video. I hope you enjoyed it and was a little bit useful as well. If you want any more videos like this, please comment down below, and if you like this kind of video, please give me a thumbs up so I know to make more like this. I'll see you next time. Bye.